My friends, I'm still alive. No, I'm sorry. Should make fun of that because everybody's always wondering if I'm still alive or dead, because it's, constantly moving and things like that, and I always get myself in some kind of predicament. So I probably test the crud out of my angels, huh? I'm not kidding you. But anyway, so what I was calling about, I was gonna tell you, I went out there and it's actually slowing down a little bit. The waves were just nasty because it was high tide. Now it slows down. It's amazing that the tides move so fast from high tide to retreating. These things were about 4 to 5 feet earlier, so which is kind of typically high for a summer day apparently. Because I guess later times of year they can push 6 to 8 feet, but they're averaging about 4 to 5, and that's why they had the flag warnings and everything here. But it was nice, and so I'm gonna head out there again. It was cold because I don't wear a wetsuit, but you adjust to it. I thought it'd be worse than that, but I adjust pretty quick, and it's kind of cool. So anyway, it's I don't want to I don't know what to say because I don't want to do anything spiritual in this one because I'm kind of backing away for a little, getting grounded. Don't forget that sometimes you need to get grounded and just back away from all that spirituality and stuff, because when you're working the flesh, the spiritual world, and merging those two together is just a nightmare, as you know, right? And it's just a mess. There's one thing I want to mention, that there's a guy called Left Side of the Brain, and I want to make sure that I advertise for him, because not advertise, but encourage you to go check out his stuff. Because I'm telling you, he talks about NPCs. He calls the non-player characters. He calls them the soulless ones. And we're not trying to insult these people. Remember, you treat them just like everybody else. You know what I mean? But they're just a different type of animal, a spiritual being than the rest of us, right? And that's why I always felt like it was not a part of this world, and even Jesus said you're in this world but not of this world, okay? And you probably feel that too. So he talks about, it's kind of like the narcissistic behavior, loving thyself, the soulless one. He calls it NPC, non-player character, and you can also he calls it the human prison bar. And I never heard that, human prison bar. And I love that because these things will put you in prison. They'll trap your soul even, right? They're the ones about lust, sex, money, all the fleshly things. And boy, they'll adopt to this beast system we're under right now. They'll throw on a mask 2 seconds. They'll take 10, 20. They'll take 100 vaccine shots. They don't stand up for their spiritual being, their rights, nothing. So I hope to put a link in there so you can check him out, because I don't usually lead people to other channels unless I really am confident what they're saying and stuff like that. I haven't reviewed all the stuff, but I have reviewed quite a bit of it. And so there may be things I don't agree, there may be things I would disagree with him, but boy, check him out, because man, he is just amazing. He can, he's Brother Raleigh said I'm an expert at NPC, soulless ones, energy vampires. Well, and this guy, he said you had to do more YouTubes about it, but this guy is just an expert. It's hard to go on about it. I just want to make sure you check him out, because he's just amazing. Even showed my mother, and she goes, "Oh my goodness." She goes, "Kirk, from what you describe and what you go through is exactly what these people are." Okay? And like I said, we're not trying to insult them, this or that. Just realize that you operate in a world of good and evil. You operate in a world of soulless and soulless ones. You operate in the world of energy vampires, narcissists, and also great people like you. Also like angels in flesh. That some of you are like angels in flesh. You're angel in flesh to me, because I appreciate your support, your comments, and everything else like that. Oh, that's one thing to do. I'm not ignoring people by the comments. I'm having issues. I can't see them again. I'll see like 1 or 2 lines, and then it just goes off. So I apologize. I don't know what it is. I don't even know if anybody can see anybody else's comments. Anyway, it's the whole YouTube thing. All right, love you all, and best blessings. Take care.